Hello students, let us discuss the next part of the lesson. So we are discussing about local self-government in urban areas. So already we discussed about formation of municipalities. So like panchayats, municipalities also formed through elections. So in municipalities, people elect councillors or corporators. So out of the corporators, one will become the mayor. So the elections process we can compare between panchayats and municipalities. So most of the elections in panchayats and municipalities also same. Okay, the elections to the municipalities are held every 5 years like panchayats. So voters should be 18 years or older will have the voting right. So one representative will be elected from every ward or division or circle. Okay. So next, all ward representatives from men or women. Most of the 50% are reserved for women in municipalities. So anyone above the age of 21 can contest the elections. These all conditions are same when you compare with the panchayats. Okay. Next, how does the municipality work? You know how the panchayat works. So let us know the municipalities. So municipalities has a lot of tasks to perform like water supply, street lighting, manufacturing, maintaining and building roads, drainage and garbage disposal, running schools, ration shops, hospitals, among others, besides taking up a new developmental works. When you compare with panchayats, the municipalities has lot of works, so they have to provide so many amenities to the people like water supply, street lighting, maintaining and building of roads, drainage and garbage already we discussed, disposal of drainage and waste material, that is one of the big task in urban areas, and another one is drainage system. Next, disposal, running schools, ration shops and hospitals among other people. Okay, so now all this cannot be done by a few people or by the corporators or councillors alone in panchayat level. So day to day activities will be look after by panchayat president, but here these all activities cannot be done by these people, elected people. So hence the municipalities employ a large number of workers for sanitation, for cleaning roads, to repair street lights, to maintain garbage, okay, to clean the drainages. They employ more workers, officers, clerks and accountants. Okay, each municipality has a number of departments. So separately headed by an officer who is responsible for the proper working of that department. Okay, for example, water supply department, electricity department, education department, garbage disposal department in every municipality. So every department have one officer, so he will look after the activities of the department. Clear? So here you may be wondering as to what is the work of the councillors. So what we said, so for every work we taken some workers, have taken some workers to do those works, but what is the duty of the councillors? So here actually the councillors stay in touch with the people of the ward to understand their needs and problems, and they will discuss those problems in the municipality meetings. So if any problem is there in their words, they will raise in the meetings with the mayor. Okay. So in order to ensure that all these different kinds of work are properly thought about, the municipality has a number of committees and the councillors are assigned to these committees. So they form different committees in addition to the departments. So those committees look after these activities. So every ward member should be the member in the at least one of the committee. Okay. The work of these committees is to review the functioning of the municipality department and plan new works to be undertaken. They prepare proposals which are discussed in the municipality meetings and passed. These decisions are implemented by the officers and employees of the municipality. So in the meeting, these councillors and mayors may discuss the problems and they will prepare some proposals, and those decisions will be implemented by the officers from various departments. Okay, next. The ward councillors ensure that the needs of their wards are placed before the council when decisions are taken. They also stay in touch with the people of the ward who may take their problems to them. So, shall we take one example how they resolve the problems belongs to their wards. Okay, so we'll see. A community representation, here one picture given. So people met councillor to address their problems. So submission of a letter to authorities for sanitation. Okay, so a community representation, Ashmin Kala said, earlier even our colony used to have garbage laying all over, and if it remained uncontrolled, it would attract dogs, rats and flies. People also got ill because of the smell. The women were very unhappy about the situation. So one woman is explaining about the situation in their ward. So earlier what happened? So in their colony, so people usually they laid all garbage outside. So those are attracted dogs and rats and flies. So because of that uncleanness, people got ill. Okay. So the women were unhappy about the situation. Then it was Gangabai, one of the women, active women in that ward or council, who said that we should meet the ward councillor and protest since we elected him. So she gathered a small group of women and went to his house. So one of the person belongs to that ward take an initiation to resolve the problem. So she gathered the remaining people and she wanted to meet the councillor. So they went to councillor's house. He came out and asked them what was wrong. Gangabai described the situation of the locality to him. He promised to go with them the next day to meet the commissioner. So he was responded positively and he promised them to definitely we will go to meet the commissioner tomorrow. He asked Gangabai to get a petition signed by all the adults in the locality saying that garbage was not being collected. So before going to authority, we should carry some letter. So he said that go and prepare one petition and take the signatures of the people who are staying in that ward. So that evening, children ran from house to house, making sure that as many families as possible signed the petition. So finally they prepared the petition. The next morning, a large group of women, along with the ward councillor, went to the municipal corporation office. So the commissioner met with this large group and said that he did not have enough trucks. So finally, they carried their problem to municipal commissioner along with the corporator. So the commissioner said he did not have enough trucks. That's why they are not collecting garbage from that wards. So Gangabai replied, but you seem to have enough trucks to collect garbage from the other localities. At least you have to arrange trucks from other locality. So we are suffering because of garbage, she replied. So he promised that, who? Commissioner promised that he would take care of it immediately. If it was not done in 2 days, protest would continue, said Ashmin Kala. So, do the streets get cleaned? Asked Rahena. Yes. Who never lets things remain unfinished. Yes, from that days onward, sanitation service in this locality became regular. So, to solve the problems in our what you have to do? So, anyone should be take initiation, and there should be that problem should be take forward to either counselor or commission, then things will be resolved. Okay, so like that. Next, funds for the municipalities. Already we discussed in the previous chapter about panchayat funds. So they collect taxes from the public. So those were not sufficient. So at the time, what they will do? They prepare budget and they will present in the Mandal Praja Parishad or Jilla Praja Parishad for grants. Okay, so here the municipalities also like that. Municipalities levy a number of taxes like tax on houses, water and street lights, taxes on shops and film tickets. So like that they collect different taxes from the public or from shops. So however, the income from these taxes is not enough for the work of the municipalities. Why? Because they have to provide so many public facilities like roads, street lights, water, electricity, okay, collection of garbage, okay, disposal of garbage, maintaining drainage. So for that, so what they collected, that funds are not sufficient. So they depend upon grants from the government, like panchayats. So the government allots funds from different projects like construction of roads and for the regular work of the municipalities. So for municipalities, state government and central government also release some grants to develop these areas to provide facilities to the people. Okay, next, subcontracting of work. So actually, all the works done by the workers in the municipalities. So several municipalities across the country are hiring contractors to collect and process garbage. So government employees unable to collect total garbage from the public. That's why they will hire some contractors to collect the garbage. This is called subcontracting. This means that the work that was earlier being done by municipality workers is now being done by a private company. Collecting garbage is a quite dangerous job, and the authorities have to see that contract workers have access to safety measures like gloves, masks, proper uniform they should wear. Okay, they should provide like gloves and masks while working. So this should be provided by the municipality, either contractor. Like that, they collect garbage with the help of subcontractors. So they hire some contractors to collect the garbage. So like that, the works done in the municipalities. Okay, then we'll discuss next part of the lesson in the next class. Thank you.